Hey everybody, Sister Fantastic here, and welcome to today's video. It's Fantastic Looks for the year 2023, and this is number 5, I believe. And I want to go into this palette right here, Vava Voom by Lurella. And I noticed that the Rasha Cosmetics Slay Glam Box is bringing out a palette from Lurella for the month of February, which is on its way to me right now, that looks somewhat similar to this, and I thought it might be the same palette when I pulled this out, and because I've only used it once, I thought I would compare, you know, pictures of the two, and this is different. This does not have as many reds. It's more of a pink kind of a theme, and there's a couple of grays in here, and of course some neutrals, and I just did like a number roulette today to put together some numbers. I think this would be a good palette to play, you know, the number roulette game, or to, you know, trade off with a friend and, you know, pick each other's shades and things like that, because I think that any of these would really mix and match well with each other. But anyway, the number picker gave me these three right here, 1, 2, and 3, and then it gave me this one, which is number 7, and then this brown one, which is number 9, and then this one right here, which is number 16. It's really like a maroon color, which I think would be great for deepening up, you know, the outward corner. So I'm gonna try to create like a pinky. I'm going with the, in my mind, the Pantone color of the year, and I just want to, you know, try to create something that's going to be flattering for my skin tone, and try to feature those pinks. So anyway, let me go in with some eyeshadow base. This is actually the first eyeshadow look that I've done in a couple of weeks, and I don't think I'm quite ready for the false eyelashes, but I do want to put on some eyeshadow in this eyeshadow base. So I'm going to be careful not to get this down on the, you know, in the corner or the waterline of my eye. I'm trying to take precautions not to get another sty in my eye. So, you know, I did wash all my eye brushes, threw away some old eyelashes, and, you know, just let it heal up real good. Okay, it was this eye right here that had the sty in it. Alright, so we've got a good base going here. So I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to go in with this light brown color here. It's called Tassel. And I'll put a picture up with the shades mark that I used today at the end of the video. So anyway, that's pretty neutral. So I'm going to use that as a transition shade. Make sure I got this even. Okay, so let's go in here. And I like this. I like Lurella's eyeshadows. I think they're really nice. I've got 3 or 4 palettes from them, and I just need to spend a little time with them. So anyway, I've already got my skincare and my base makeup on, did my brows, and did some bronzer and some blush and a little highlighter. And I'm using a new blush today. I'll go over that with you here in a little bit. That looks pretty good right there. Making sure my eyeshadow base is, that primer is, you know, set down evenly. And I'm not going to try to go too deep with this transition color, because I don't want it to take over the look. I just want to, you know, give the look somewhere to go, the other shades to go into. That's why I chose this big fluffy brush, just to give us a wash, just a little wash, a wash of color. Okay, Now I'm going to go in with a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm going to go into this shade right here called Auditions, which is this really pretty pink. And it is a matte. The first one was a matte, and this is a matte, but this is the one that's really calling my name. So I really want to feature this shade today. I think a lot of people like pinks, and I get a lot of compliments when I wear pinks, and the videos where I post pictures of me wearing pinks, I get good views. And so even though this palette really only has about 4 pinks in it, you know, you can center the look, you know, to around the pinks to let the pinks be featured if you want to. Okay, that's really pretty. So I'm just tapping this in. And I'm going to keep the eye look pretty rounded today, I think. I really don't want to go for a cat eye look or anything too dramatic. I just want to wear eyeshadow, and I want the look to turn out, you know, featuring the pinks. So I'm going all the way from the deepest part of my crease all the way up to the brow bone here, from the inner to the outer part of the brow, and just trying to cover all that lid space as much as I can. That's really pretty. Okay, now let me find another brush here. Let me use this one right here. This is from Bella. I like it. It's real dense. I'm going to go into this deepest shade here. It's called Opera House. And it's got, it looks almost like a brick red or some sort of a wine or a maroon. But I do believe it's going to play well with the pinks. And so I'm just going to tap into it a couple of times. And I'm going to start right here on the outward part of the lash line, and I'm going to go up into this outer V area and just over into the crease a little bit, about halfway over maybe. I really don't want to get too dark with this shade because I really don't want it to dominate and take over the pink. I just want to bring some depth to the look. And just kind of smoke it up and out. And just keep everything really nice and light. And see, there's enough depth there to satisfy me. Okay, now this eye, same thing. Just start right here on the outward part of the lash line and go up into the crease and then over about halfway, and then we're just gonna smoke it up. And then smoke it up, smoke it up, smoke it up. And maybe just a little more on the left eye there, just to kind of make it even. This has almost like a purplish kind of, you know, tone to it. Pinkish purplish look. And it just really, I mean, it's like the Pantone color of the year. Have you seen it? You guys seen it? there's a page on Instagram, and if you're painting walls or you're decorating or if you're just doing makeup looks or whatever, you know, it's like going to the paint store and they have numbers of colors, you know, from the color wheel, the different shades, and there's a number for each one, and they can mix, you know, up the paint color that you want. But anyway, I'll have to find it and link it down below for you guys. Okay, I just want to blend this just a little bit more right here. Okay, I think that's a pretty good match. Alright, now I'm going to go in with this brown color here. It's called Musical. Right there, that one right there that I got. It's kind of a mustardy yellow brown, and I'm gonna use this on the lower lash line. And I'm just going to carry it over. To me, this right here, just this one step right here makes my eyes look so much bigger. And I discovered this as a teenager, that if I did this, that I loved it. I thought my eyes were kind of small for my face anyway. And okay, now for that outer, just the outer corner on the eye, I'm going to use that brush that I was using, that shade Opera Hour, the dark maroon, and I'm just going to tap into it and just right here on the outward edge on the lower lash line. I'm just going to connect. I'll blend that into the brown, and I'm going to connect it up to what I got going up here on the top. And then just blend and I'm just lightly tapping into it, just right there on the tip is what I'm doing, just to bring some depth right there. Okay, now I'm going to use that. Let's see, where is that brush? Here it is. That one with the pink, the Auditions shade. I'm going to go into that shade again, and I'm just going to go back over and above that darker shade, and I'm just going to kind of buff out those edges and take it on around just a little bit. I'll just tap tap, and I'm just going to soften that and smooth that out and blend that into what I had initially laid down, and go around this outside edge here to the lower lash line on this outward edge, and just get a little bit of pinkness going there too. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, now I've got two shimmers here, and one of them is called Vava Voom, which is the name of the palette, and it's like this topper gold kind of shade. And then there's this one called Theatrical, which is like a peachy pink. It looks more pink in the in the camera than it does in real life. Anyway, it's a duochrome. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the peachy pink right here on the lid. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. And then I'm going to put the gold right here on the very inward part. Okay, same thing over here. To make sure I have the lid good and covered. That's super pretty. Super pretty. Okay. I'm going to go off camera and put on some mascara, and I will be back in a minute and we will do lips together. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I did some mascara and now I'm ready to do lips. I'm pretty stuck on this lip liner here from Stevelaurant. It's in the shade Vogue, and it's pretty universal. I really like using it. And so we'll just line the lips here. And I like going in sections because it helps me to be more precise. And this is like a rosy, kind of a mauve nude. But it goes really well with reds or with browns or with, you know, just a lot of shades. Any nude mauve that you have. Pinks. Okay, I'm overdrawing in the center and right here where the Cupid's bow is. And then I'm coming back in to my natural lip line at the corners. And the same thing on the bottom. Okay, now the lipstick I want to use today is from ColourPop. And I've had this for a little bit, but I just haven't used it much. And this is Crying Luxe Blur is the name of it. And there's the shade. It's a really deep, like a deep wine. It's like a wine, but it's like a nude. And it matches this lip liner really well. And it's a matte. And I thought it would pick up on the pinky purples in my eye look. And it's really creamy. But it has a matte finish. Just gorgeous. Of course, you could add a gloss to it if you want to shine it up. You know, that's not a problem at all. So, but that together with the lip liner makes my lips look fuller, and that's what I need. I need my eyes to look bigger, and I need my lips to look bigger. All right, I'm going to go in with some MAC Fix Plus, and I'm just going to set everything down. And again, I'm not doing lashes today. Whew. Just a couple small sprays. Let me get my handy dandy fan here. And we're going to fan this down. And that highlighter, the highlighter that I'm using today, oh, I was going to share the blush with y'all too. So let me grab it here. This is one that I just hauled recently from City Color. It's a baked blush. It's called Keep Bloomin' in the shade Sweet Blossom. Let me open it up here where y'all can see it. It's got like a see-through plastic case, but I want y'all to see the embossing and just the sheen that's on this blush. It's so gorgeous. So anyway, let me swatch it for you so you can see what it looks like without the highlighter. But you don't have to add highlighter to this because there is a sheen to it. Can y'all see that sheen? I don't know if you can or not. But anyway, the highlighter that I used today is from About Face. This is what this looks like. It's in the shade, it's called Light Lock Powder in the shade Smother. And it's like a pinky lilac kind of a shade, which I thought it went really, really well with what I was doing. And I like pink highlighters, y'all. I think they're gorgeous. So that is the look. It's a happy look. It's a happy, happy, happy look. Pantone Color of the Year. That's what I'm trying to focus on today. And do a monochromatic look with those reddish purple type shades. It's almost like a fuchsia, but got a little bit more, you know, purple in it. So anyway, I'll link that down below where you can find it on Instagram, and that way you can see it. All right, that's it for me today, you guys. Let me know what you think. Do you have this palette, Vava Voom by Lurella? And if you do, how many looks have you done with it? I mean, to me, it's an awesome palette, and it deserves more love than what I've given it. So I want to continue to use this, not just for the pinks, but for the, you know, the browns and the grays too. All right, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how your day is going and what you think about my makeup look today. And we'll chat in the comments. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. God bless you all. Today is my prayer. I will see you in my next video. Bye.